I'm so afraid, Sil, of what he may be able to do in Philly, because the two worst words you can hear if you are a part of Cowboys Nation is Philadelphia dynasty. And Philly has something that's lined up right now that those two words can commingle, a Philadelphia dynasty.
We got a couple minutes now with our friend Michael Irvin, and we bring Playmaker in with us. Playmaker, I know you're on the road right now, man. I appreciate you doing this.
Dan, what's up, brother? Yeah, it's that time of the year, Dan, where all time is no longer your time. All off season, I live up under the brand of Michael Irvin Media, but during the season, it's strictly property of the NFL. That's just how it rolls once the season starts. You're property of the NFL.
Mike's going to all the camps right now. I know we got limited time with you. Mike, let me ask you. Jalen Hurts, are you a fan?
Jalen Hurts?
Yes.
Oh, listen, absolutely I'm a fan. I'm a fan of any winner. And Jalen Hurts has been a winner. You know, no matter at Alabama, did some winning in Oklahoma, and I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid, Sil, of what he may be able to do in Philly, because the two worst words you can hear if you are a part of Cowboys Nation is Philadelphia dynasty. And Philly has something that's lined up right now that those two words can commingle, a Philadelphia dynasty. If they get the right hand on the steering wheel, that's the coach, and the right hand under center, that's the quarterback, boy, that could be scary. And I like Jalen Hurts. I like his leadership. I like what he brings to the table. And that can make it a different situation in Philly.
You think this 2002 Eagle team is good and can compete against the Cowboys for the division title?
Yeah, the 22 team. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Now, let me tell you why I'm saying all this too. Now, you got to think about this. These are, we won't call them misfits, but they can combine and make some kind of connection through it all. Devonta Smith can say, "Oh, people didn't like me because I was too small. They didn't think I could make it." Jalen Hurts can say, "Well, people didn't think I could make it because they thought I wasn't accurate enough. I couldn't even play the quarterback position." Even A.J. Brown, him and DK Metcalf, they were saying they're a little too stiff to become great NFL wide receivers. Once you get these kinds of players, and they're the top players on your team, and somehow they all have a chip on their shoulder about how they were treated, and they decide to come together and show the whole damn world they were wrong, things could happen, Dan. Dan, that was a lot of what we did down in Miami. Oh, everybody, oh, y'all don't like us. Oh, nobody likes us. Okay, we just gonna whoop everybody's ass then. Take that. That's what, you know what I'm saying? That brought us together. That kept you tight. That got you through the end of those football games. And I am absolutely scared and worried about what's going on in Philadelphia right now.
What's the impact you think A.J. Brown has on Devonta Smith and Dallas Goedert and Jalen Hurts in that offense? Mike, do you think he's elite?
Well, Devonta Smith, Dallas Goedert. Do I think A.J. Brown?
Yes. Let's see if we can maybe reconnect here a little bit.
Dan, is that me or you? Is that yours?
Here we go. Here we go, Mike. You good?
Hello?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Mike,
I see you.
Hey, Mike, the impact you think A.J. Brown has?
Let me tell you why I say yes, he is elite. And you get Devonta Smith, you get Dallas Goedert. Those guys are great zone beaters. Goddard can find an area in the zone, sit down. Devontae's big enough, fast enough that he can break zones down by running right down the middle. A.J. Brown is your man beater. He's your man beater. So whenever a team say, let's man up, here's A.J. Brown. Last year, the Tennessee Titans, I don't know, maybe they were playing either Indy or somebody else, and they were getting beat and they weren't moving the ball well. And then they decided, hey, let's just throw everything to A.J. Brown. He took that game over and they won that game. And I said, wow, they decided to go to their man beater. And A.J. Brown is a man beater. And with that in Philly, they got everything. They got a zone beater. They got people that can break your zone with speed. And then they got a man beater that has great speed. And then they'll have an unorthodox running game, because it won't be just Miles Sanders. It'll also be Jalen Hurts, that unorthodox running game. And then designing passes off that, I'm telling you, man. And on the defense, dude, they got Nakobe Dean, that linebacker from Georgia, and Jordan Davis, the big boy from Georgia. You putting Jordan Davis around Fletcher Cox to learn. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. That's how much it bothers me. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Dan, the thing could get ugly there. I was just out that way doing an autograph show, right, in Atlantic City, buddy, last week. And I had to come through Philly. Man, them Eagles fans, they heard me talking about this before on some radio station, and they were grinding me with it. Michael, you know we ready. You said it yourself. I knew you scared, Michael. They were grinding me. I was like, where's the sympathy? Y'all cheered when I had a broken neck. You ought to think that was enough for the rest of my life. You ought to give me a little sympathy now, but not in Philly. They don't play that sympathy game.
One last question, Mike. Does A.J. Brown remind you of your style of play? Physical, big-time third down back?
Right.
You're that kind of guy who's just going to go up for jump balls in the red zone. Do you see a little bit of your style of play in him?
That deboing DBs is what I used to call it. DB. You are deboing DBs. And that's all he's doing. That's what he did. In that game, that's what he did that I was talking about. He is that big physical guy. I mean, we would have spent a lot of the season talking about Jalen Hurts' accuracy if he was just throwing to Devonta Smith, right? Now that he's throwing to a big A.J. Brown, you won't hear as much about his accuracy because there's so much more room for error with A.J. Brown, because you can throw any ball, just put it in the area code, and hello is how he answers the phone.
I'm going to leave you with this, Mike. I'm going to tell everybody watching. He was 17 years old. He had a tone low stopwatch on his neck. He looked at me and he goes, Silz, this is that green tree. 4'5", I'm a Hall of Famer. He wasn't saying I'm going to be an NFL guy. He goes 4'5", I'm a Hall of Famer. Do you remember that?
Right. I remember walking. Hey, that was as I was getting ready for my pro day. Remember that? And
yes.
Silz, you remember, Silz? I walked around all day with a stopwatch on, a real stopwatch, with the time that I wanted to hit. I was like, all you got to do, Michael, is hit this 4.5. If you get a 4.5, I'm going to come up out of the ghetto. I'm pulling my family out of the ghetto. Once I run this 4.5, I'll get my draft position. That's all I walked around with, that stopwatch. We were in class one time, and the teacher was saying something, and I guess the professor was kind of getting on me. And I said, Professor, excuse me, do you know I'm going to change things for this class? I'm going to move our medium income of this group way up there. I said, so hey, don't be getting on me too hard, because I am an asset for this whole class when I graduate.
Hey, Playmaker, if Neil was around when you were in college, you would have owned 700 pizzerias in South Florida. Mike, thank you so much.
If we were doing those NILs, oh my God, Dan. Dan, thanks for having me on, buddy. Thanks for having me on. I'm sorry I got to be moving around so much, but it's that time of year. Love you too, buddy. Appreciate you, buddy.
That's my man, Michael Irvin, man. I love him very much, man. We are boys till the end of time, man. Really love Michael Irvin there, too. So glad that we got a little time with 88. How about him giving you guys some love? He said that the Eagles are building a dynasty. Wait a minute. Oh, my God. He's scared of Hurts. He called you guys a dynasty. I got a hit on this. Okay, wait a minute. How would you guys like to have Michael Irvin on once a week during the season? Playmaker texts me. He'll come on once a week for us. Okay, I've got to a dynasty in Philly. Mike, I've been talking all this for months. Okay, keep those thoughts. Hit the like button. Michael Irvin is saying that the Eagles are built. Hey, do me a favor, please. My friends at Morgan & Morgan, man, where the fee is free. If you're hurt or injured on the job, do me a favor. Make sure you reach out to Morgan & Morgan. For the people is not a slogan. It is who they are, with over 800 attorneys and offices in Philadelphia, New York, and in Florida. They're there for you. No such thing as a fender bender or a small case. Call them at 800-512-1600. That's 800-512-1600. Open 24/7, 7 days a week. The consultation's free and the call's free. 800-512-1600. Can't get over what I just heard. An Eagle dynasty? And when you call Morgan & Morgan, do me a favor. Tell them Big Silz sent you.
When choosing a lawyer for your injury case, you may ask, does the size of the law firm matter? Well, of course it does. The insurance company, they're huge with unlimited resources. And whether your case is big or small, they're built to bully you out of the money you're owed. But here's the good news. We're big too, the biggest actually. And we're built to fight to make them pay for all that was taken from you. Size is our strength. There's only one Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.